Welcome to Knowing Exactly What to Post. Today we're going to be discussing about the winning formula. So we have gone and dug and found some good programs, systems, and processes to help you to be able to easily post content that's personalized to you. As we've discussed before, my goal is not to make sure that I just create social media content that you share. The reason behind that is because it puts you in a bracket of being just like every other agent who's just downloading different social media and sharing it. So you want to make sure that the social media content, the content on your website, your landing pages are all personalized to your niche, to your brand, and to your ideal customer. And the best way to do that is by narrowing in your niche in general. So that brings me back to the last video. I would love to know how you did on your niche. Did you figure it out? Because I want to know what the heck it is. So please send me a message and let me know how you're doing on getting all of that niche stuff together. If you haven't talked to your business coach, please do so, because they're going to be a huge asset to helping you build a brand that's personalized to you, that meshes in with what your current routine is, and it's something that's easy to promote. So once you have your niche, it's going to take you into the next step, which is making sure that you're creating a solid brand. One way I do that is by going to zbranding.com, and you'll be able to watch this video that's going to come up right now. That's going to give you the guiding steps on how to create a brand. So watch this, and then I will see you right after to discuss the winning formula thereafter.
Tier 1 content calendar. So I just break everything down as to what you post on what day. It is very organized inside of Canva by itself, so I wouldn't really worry too much about it. But if you need something to kind of get your thoughts in order because you want to create your own social media, or you want to make sure that you're organized, this is a great tool for you. So each day of the week, this is from November, but these are the different items that should be posted on that specific day, so you can link it up to the Canva stuff, or you can create your own and follow along with the recommendations. And that's all.
How the heck was that? Isn't that system so amazing? I seriously love it. I think I just make emails just so I can keep using it. But you're able to get logo suggestions. If that's not something that's your strong suit, you can dive into getting some suggestions there. It picks branding colors for you, and it's amazing. I seriously love it. I do record it so I can make sure that I can recreate it on my own time, because I can't and prefer not to have to fork out all that money. So now that you have your branding set in stone and you've determined what your values are, you've just determined what propositions that you have, it's important to dive into creating and utilizing the winning formula. For us in our program, again, as we mentioned time and time again, is we want this to be personalized content. So I've gone in, I have a content calendar, which the information is down below that you can click on. You want to copy it, and then you want to create your own. That way you can go in and put your personal information. We update that every single month for you. That gives new ideas of suggestions to post. And then we even go an extra layer of creating social media content. Now, with that being said, there's step-by-step on how this works. So I have created another video for you to go in and watch and figure out exactly how to make sure that you're personalizing this content. Once you do that, we have the opportunity to be able to post it, pre-post it, so you don't have to worry about it. The only thing you have to worry about on a day-to-day basis is making sure that you're consistently engaging with your ideal customer, with your sphere, with anybody that you need to make sure that you're nurturing. And that information, we've kind of touched on in the reviving your profile, so you can engage in that way. And then we also have some other videos and stuff for you to watch. So my challenge to you is making sure that you watch this upcoming video, the last video, or I guess it's all combined into one, but watch this whole thing and do it. Make sure that you've got your branding and your niche down to a T, because this is going to help you to be very consistent And it makes it so much easier when you're pumping out content to understand what the content is supposed to be about. Once you understand what your sphere is looking for, what your ideal customer is looking for, you know what questions to answer. So you're hitting all of those objectives before they even come at you with them. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm going to put that challenge down below. Don't forget to post it on your social media, of course, in the story, just letting all of your people know that you're building your business, because you are, and this is a business. So take the time to do that because it's going to help you. I know when I post about it, people are like, oh, dang, I get hearts and stuff like that. So people do notice, they recognize, and they see that you're doing something. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, enjoy this next how-to.
Hey everyone, so today I'm going to teach you just the basics, the sheer basics of editing your social media images that I send over your way. So for starters, I have gone in and I've kind of edited some of them, so yours might look a little bit different, and I'm just going to give you a little bit of a play-by-play as to what this looks like and how you guys can do this on your own. If you have any more in-depth questions or you need me to teach you a little bit more, please let me know and we can go over it that way. So for starters, you will get this shared over to you where you can edit them and do what you will with them. But I just want to give you guys a good layout of everything. Being that I have gone to school with marketing, for marketing, that I do understand how things should look and what colors tie well together and all of those things. So please, I know everyone does a really great job with, creating their own, and that's good if you decide to do that, but just be very careful as to how you're doing that, because the different lettering I've chosen is specifically because it's easier to read for people, or it works well with men and women, or there's a lot of things that have gone into me creating each and every one of these pieces. So you just want to be very careful as to recreating them too much or overdoing them. So I just want to throw that out there before you guys dive in. So first and foremost, I've got these laid out. You will get 30 days worth of social media. In addition to, I also do national holidays that you can post in there, whatever you guys would like. I wanted to give more content than less. That way you can pick and choose what works best for you. So for day one, this was supposed to be day one. So when you guys get this in November, you will have all of this all the way through the beginning of the month. I went in and wanted to make sure that we did an introductory video or selfie, especially if you haven't been active about talking about your real estate career in general. You want to make sure that you do a post about this, so it kind of gives a friendly reminder out there to the people that you are in contact with, letting them know that you do real estate and that you're here and you're happy to help and you're ready to give some information. And I went in, I put a video that I had created, so I'll go ahead and, when we go to post this, I'll be able to post this on my page. And so you'll just go in after pretty much how you do your photo is that you're going to click on this and you're going to go in to uploads, you're going to upload media, and then you can click on the item that you want. So for example, if I went to click on device, because it'd be in here, and then I can go ahead, I can click on this and I can insert it. But since I already have it, I'm going to cancel out of that, because as you can see, it's still kind of loading here. Additionally, after you get that on there, you want to delete this, because that's just more so that you know that you need to move that around. If you want to make sure that you center it a little bit more, because being center is super important, you just double click on it and then you can kind of move it around as you please, and then just click done. And then I always just click on this side just to make sure I get off of that section. If you want to change any of the fonts, we can use this one, for example. It looks like a weird picture, but it's actually pretty cool. I thought this was a good, exciting way, especially right now. Videos tend to do a lot better when it comes to social media than images do by themselves. So I really wanted to integrate that into your social media as well. But you can go in and you can edit. Let's say that I want to change it from this, and maybe I want to do this. So you can kind of change stuff like that. Again, just kind of be careful as to how you're changing it, because even though it looks pretty, it might not be readable to everyone involved. Certain colors sometimes people can't see, and so it's just really important to kind of keep everything fairly simple and pretty gender neutral if you've got friends on both sides. So here's this. I didn't really, you don't need to go in and change anything on that one. I tried, if you need to change anything, is put one of these bubbles here. So this one I put in my own photos. So these are just ones that I took for a school project. But this is originally what it looks like. So you can do a family photo, whatnot. So I'm just going to go in, move this back. Now I can delete these. So I have that, and you're just pretty much going to continue to do that. So depending on where you're posting your social media, things are going to look a little bit different for you. So for example, if these are going on your personal page, you want to make sure that they're as personal as possible. Because it is a personal Facebook page, you can still tie in real estate into these items. Or if you're posting them on a business page, put as much real estate as you want. My go-to is if you're posting on your personal page, people have opted in to see your life, not your business. So it's important to make sure that you do a good balance of both, kind of take into consideration that 80-20 rule, but play it a little bit different. You want to show 80% of your personal life and 20% of your real estate life, so that people can see, hey, they are a real person, I want to see that. If you start over posting about real estate or even any businesses that you have, people are going to get overwhelmed, and then they might quit following you, and we definitely don't want that. So I haven't changed this as of right now, but each week I will go in and put a new listing of the week, and this is going to represent each agent. This is representing our brokerage as a whole. If we don't have any listings at this time, none of our agents do, I might go ahead and contact, maybe some other agents that we know of that have listings and just share that. We also are going to have posts here, so you can change the photo if you want to, maybe you looking at your phone, a friend or something. You don't have to. This is more of a general post so that it's asking a question, and then in our comments we go ahead and answer that question. But it's just kind of pretty eye-catching. People will look at it, they're curious as to, maybe what does this mean, and they'll look. If you are posting these items on a business page, then you want to go ahead and do this Welcome Wednesday. I have found it to be so impactful because people feel recognized as they're joining your page, that they see that you notice them. So you might be able to ask questions if you want to ask, can you say one thing about you? You could just welcome them in general and let them know how much you appreciate them. But you definitely want to give that extra layer of recognition, because they did take the time to follow your page. You also have the opportunity to go ahead and do a testimonial if you have one. If you don't, and maybe you're just getting started on that real estate side of things, I can go ahead and get some testimonials, maybe of the business in general. Maybe we can get family and friends to do some testimonials on you. And so then you'll just go in, you'll change this photo here to whoever it is. So for example, let's say I just did this one. My internet's kind of slow, so put that in there, and then let's say I'll change this to the Jones. They purchased a home, and then we'll just say she killed it. Center it back up there. Perfect. Additionally, we're going to have some top places that you guys are going to list. And this is going to be niche specific. So I did an example here down below so you guys can kind of see. Let's put that down here somewhere. And I made sure that each of the slides had different layouts so that you guys can either use ones that you like most, or it kind of gives a little bit of diversity here too. So we're almost here, somewhere around here. Okay, here we go. So hotspot of the week. So for example, I'm doing mine on Tractor Supply. So I specialize more in that land, agricultural stuff. And so I'm just going to make a note saying, about how I ended up needing to, because my dogs like to roam and we have so much land as of right now, that they tend to just kind of wander off. And so one thing that I did is I went to Tractor Supply. I got one of those wireless collars. They're working great. And so I'm just going to highlight that in my post, is just making a comment and tying it to myself, so that people are seeing that I actually did go here and I'm not just posting them. It's like mentioning something specific. So you guys can do the same exact thing. So for example, if you're specializing on sports and different sports teams, then you can highlight a person of the week and just talk about maybe little Timmy and what he's doing, or possibly if it's a coach and highlighting what the coach is able to do and what an impact they've made on either a specific person or you in general. And those are just an example. If maybe your main thing is about fix and flips, you could do a place where you can get these items. So if you're going to do a DIY project, maybe just do a hotspot on Restore, something like that. So those are just a couple examples just to kind of give you the right idea. Additionally, so I've just gone in here and made a note, maybe you need to change the photo, and here's an example. This one I did just of me on my phone. This is from a while ago, but it still kind of gets to the point. And if I really want to, I could probably just do it black and white. And I did another, so this is just a selfie. I kind of put a little joke in here with a little blurb about me. So kind of have, just go in and you fill some of these in. I did some different styles. So here's the market. I also did a local market update. So if you want to update it on a weekly basis, I apologize, you can go in and you can update some of those things too. But that's just kind of a generalization of how you fill in this information. Then I'll just go in and I will download each of these items. If they're just pictures by themselves, you can download them as a clump, but since some of these are videos, I want to download the videos individually so that they'll download. So for example, let's say I do this one. I think it might not let me because it's still downloading, but okay, so we'll just say introductory video Canva. Go in. Now here's the fun part. So I actually place captions and stuff in here. So for example, you just get to copy this, and in every single one of these posts, I told you exactly what to say, and then you go in and you can fill out certain information that makes it all about you, and then you go in and you can also figure out where the heck you need to post this. So I try to make it as easy as possible for you, but still personalized to an extent. So you do have to put some work into this to make sure it's working for you. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Check out the next video where I will tell you exactly how to post it and what that process looks like. You guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.